as I've gotten older, I learned something very, very critical to all of us in the syndicating business. And it's easier to get in a deal than it is to get out of a deal. And so now I'm very, very, very conservative on what we do.
But I'm curious about something else, Bobby. You've been around for a little while. You've been doing this since, like you said, the early 70s. So you've been through a whole bunch of market cycles. I mean, crazy. I mean, especially in oil. I was like, oh my, up, down, oh my gosh. For example, last year with COVID, the oil prices like literally dropping through the bottom. That must have had somehow negatively affected your business, right? I mean, how did you deal with that? I mean, wasn't that stressful in some way? So what were some of the lessons that you learned that allowed you to still be sitting here in the oil business?
I know in 1973, we had the oil embargo. In 86, it went to $4 a barrel. Texaco stock went to $1.50 a share. And I'm sitting there raising money. And it comes back. It's a cycle. And every time it happens, I make millions of dollars. Because all these guys, they suck up. They can't deal with it. And I know where it's going up. Hell, it hit $60 yesterday. So, I mean, here we're back in the game.
So it sounds like a lot of what you're doing, I mean, it's about the people as well, right? Like, so obviously you guys have a ton of experience. You guys have been around for longer, probably than most of these companies out here. So you already got the advantage on them in that respect. And then in addition, you're able to source the team that helps you, move forward with a better operation. How do you find that team and why are they attracted to what you guys got going on?
Your people is the key. It has always been the key and it will always be the key. And I believe in taking care of my people. I don't fire people. I don't have to. If a guy comes to work for us and he can't handle, I call us, we're all capitalists, but I run my business emotionally as a socialist. Everybody gets the same hug. Everybody gets my attention. I don't give a damn if it's the lowest to the highest. They get my hug. I don't care if I got to bail them out of jail at 3:00 in the morning. That's not a chore for me. That's where I live, and I do it religiously. So we don't lose people unless they can't fit in with that loving mode. I believe in hugging and hugging again. And the folks know that I'm real. I don't play any bullshit. It comes right down the pike house. And that's how we deal. And the same way with the boys in the field. They believe that Big Bob Burr emails them at 3:00 in the morning thanking them for all they did that day. Well, we do that. And we do it every day, and it's not the exception, it's the rule.
With Joe Biden now being president, there's a lot of talk about, environmental policy and, the death of fossil fuel. What is your outlook for all of that, for energy over the next years?
Biden just made you $50 million. He's everybody to do not, they don't understand. I love Trump, by the way. Don't take it personal, but he was my guy. But by the same token, Trump was not our friend in the oil business. He was trying to get it down to a workable deal. These guys are printing that money. And see, when they shut down fracking, that doesn't affect me at all. Okay? It kills everybody else in the shale business, all you big horizontal plays down in all this kind of stuff. Because they got to frack them, they got to refrack them, frack us. We sit right there at our $3.50 a barrel lifting cost, and we go right on about it. So it will help us where we are because of just the economics of the type of business we do. So it's no problem for us, none whatsoever. That's why I'm not afraid to see $20 oil. I make money. We make money. Now, $60, $70, make a lot more. But my partners aren't hurt by $25 oil.
Bob, so I guarantee you a bunch of these people out here they're not as smart as you. And in fact, they don't know enough about oil. Let's talk about how this works. So I'm an investor and I'm coming in and I got some cash and I want to invest with you. You're the operator. Okay. What am I investing in?
Okay. You're buying working interest in a well. And I'm going to give you this formula and probably you won't get it all, but it's a general math. And once you
I'm,
get by,
and I say not as smart as you, meaning myself.
no, I would say that you're a lot smarter than I am. And I have no
Let's see.
ego.
So how's this whole thing work? So tell me. I want
The
to put some
landowner,
money in.
a landowner owns 100% of the minerals. Okay, you with me? Jack.
Yep, I'm with you.
Okay, Jack Smith owns 2,000 acres that I want to lease, and he owns 100% of the mineral rights. I'll go into Jack and I say, I'll give you $200 an acre for your mineral lease.
Yep.
Your lease. And I want 75% net revenue. Every dollar that comes out of the ground, you get a quarter. Now you pay no expenses with your quarter, overriding royalty. I take 75%, convert it to 100% working interest. $1,000 comes in, he gets $250. I got $750. I got to pay the operational cost of the well. I net out $600. Every 100 barrels of oil will give us the working interest side. Forget the override; they get theirs. Will get us right at $100,000 a month income.
Got it. And so if you're bad at this business, you either can't find wells. So you may lease the land and not be able to find the wells, or is that something that happens,
no,
right?
Sure. You're out your
Or-
the lease. You're out
So
your
that's the
drilling.
risk is if like, let's say Joe Schmo out of nowhere says, hey, invest with me instead. I've been doing this for 2 years. He may not know how to operate like you, and B, may not know where the wells are. Is that kind of
Guess what? You're right in there, buddy. How it works. Real simple, real simple
right.
deal.
all
Yeah,
right?
It's not
I see
complicated.
it.
It's not complicated.
That's cool.
Now the thing where we are though, which is special, like we're doing a 5-well drilling program right now,
Uh-huh.
funding it, but we cherry pick 5 wells in the BR Dome. And what we'll end up doing is a $3 million funding. I think we've got $1.5 million in or whatever. And at some point before March, we'll be drilling, and I'll take the rest of it with corporate money. Okay, so I'll
Yep.
put money right in there with the partners,
Yeah.
and then I'll get that working interest. Or if we sell it all out, I won't do that. But if not, I don't mind putting my money right where everybody else is. We'll have a party.